2009 was maybe the lowest point in Rams franchise history. Steve Spagnuolo led the Rams to a 1-15 record. The team averaged just 10.9 points per game, while the defense was giving up over 27 points per game. Running back Steven Jackson was the lone bright spot on a team that couldn't seem to get the ball to bounce their way.
Throws incomplete. Nope, going to be picked off in the end zone. Through Aaron Brown's hands and picked off by James Butler. And Butler's going to be tackled for a safety.
The Rams' lone win came against the Detroit Lions, who ended the season at 2-14. A bit of trickery on special teams and a complete takeover by Jackson is what stood between the Rams and a winless season. After passing on top quarterbacks for years, in 2010, the Rams finally got their guy.
With the first pick in the 2010 NFL Draft, the St. Louis Rams select Sam Bradford, quarterback, Oklahoma.
In Bradford's rookie season, the Rams would enter Week 17 with a chance to win the division and go to the playoffs. But Bradford struggled against the Seahawks defense, and the Rams offense was held to just 6 points as they would watch their playoff hopes slip through their fingers. Bradford would then battle a torn ACL. Not once, but twice. And the Rams would decide to move on from him, as well as coach Steve Spagnuolo, for a more experienced head coach.
Wanted someone who could energize our fan base, deliver a winning product on the field, and help us build an organization on and off the field that St. Louis could be proud of. And today, we've delivered that person who best embodies our vision, and it's head coach Jeff Fisher. His teams play with a passion, and you know when you've played a Jeff Fisher team.
Jeff Fisher would go on to coach the Rams for 5 seasons. He would lead the team to 31 wins, 45 losses, and 1 tie. Under Fisher, the Rams looked unorganized, unenthusiastic, uninterested, and sloppy. Under Fisher, the Rams would not even sniff the postseason and didn't finish better than 3rd in the NFC West. Fisher oversaw the Rams through their return to LA. The return to Los Angeles was not going well after 1 season. Jared Goff would finish his rookie season with an 0-7 record. And Jeff Fisher was fired with 3 games remaining in the 2016 season. Thanks to Amazon's All or Nothing series, fans were able to watch him tell the team.
We've had some great team meetings over the years, man, some great ones. This is one that you're probably going to remember because I'm no longer your head coach.
Little did Rams fans know, their fortunes were about to change.
Becoming a head coach is something that you always dream of when you get into the coaching profession.
The Los Angeles Rams found Sean McVay. In his first season with the Rams, Jared Goff looked like an entirely different player. Todd Gurley showed MVP talents. And Los Angeles Rams football was officially back.
All right, but the first thing that I want to talk about today really is that we always know this. All right, that communication is at a premium. We got to do a great job with the verbal and the visual communication, and then we've got to make sure that we've got great body language. Don't ever let anyone see us blink. And then we talk about that number 2, all right, our process, okay? We said our process is our weekly, our daily, and our hourly rhythm. What's one of the things that it's focused on? Daily what? Improvement, and daily what? Excellence.
The Rams would win 11 games and earn their spot in the playoffs. Even after losing to the Atlanta Falcons at the Coliseum in the postseason, Sean McVay had given Rams fans hope, and Los Angeles quickly became a destination for some of the league's best free agents.
Brandon Cooks is now a Los Angeles Ram.
The Denver Broncos have officially traded cornerback Aqib Talib to the Los Angeles Rams.
Well, moments ago, Ndamukong Suh reached agreement with the Los Angeles Rams.
The Los Angeles Rams were back and ready to compete. The 2018 season felt special before the season even started. But by week 8, Rams fans knew this team was capable of great things. The Rams hadn't won 13 games in one season since the greatest show on turf, and entered the playoffs as the number 2 seed. Even with 2 heartbreaking losses in the last 2 postseasons, the LA Rams are back. This Rams team has played games we'll remember for the rest of our lives. There are players on the roster right now that we will talk about for years. We will look back at this coaching staff and realize how good we had it. 30 years from now, we will tell stories about how we watched Aaron Donald wreck games. We'll say we remember when the entire world thought Jared Goff was a bust. We'll say we remember when Greg Zuerlein hit the field goal in overtime against the Saints to send the Rams to the Super Bowl. We'll say we remember Todd Gurley hurdling defenders. We'll say we remember watching the Rams-Chiefs Monday Night Football thriller live. We'll say we remember when the Rams hired Sean McVay. We'll say we remember when Cooper Kupp was still unknown. We'll say we remember the offense that felt like it couldn't be stopped. We'll say we remember watching one of the best eras in Rams football history. We'll say we remember the good old days.